Good day to you, everyone. It's good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever I'm reaching you from. Yes, this is Saffron Media, and we're here to give you the best, the most trending, exciting, reliable, and authentic happenings, sizzling hot gist from Nigeria, especially in the area of politics and many more. And guess what? It is breaking news. Remember that some people were saying that OSHIOMHOLE should not be probed because Obaseki was talking about some funds that really went missing, and that has affected a lot of things in Edo State. And, some people were saying it was a witch hunt if Obaseki would probe Oshiomhole after his first term and decide to probe him this second term, that it is witch hunt. But guess what Obaseki said? He said the probe, this government probe is not a witch hunt. And, there's more that he actually said, and I'll bring you all of that details shortly. But please, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please do so right away. And also give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you can get updated anytime we drop a new video. Okay, guys, without wasting more time, let us get right into the details of this report. As it says that Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki has vowed to continue the probe of the administration of his predecessor and his estranged godfather, Adams Oshiomhole. Obaseki, while speaking at the Victory Party for Chief Dan Obi, the PDP Vice Chairman South-South, at the home of a former PDP board chairman, Chief Anthony Aneni, in Benin, said his administration must probe Oshiomhole and recover all stolen funds. He said his victory at the appeal court was as a result of prayers and support from Edo people. The governor stated they have dragged us to every court in the land, but with our prayers and support, God has continued to give us victory. When we were re-elected last September, I told you to give us time to look at governance because I have been in government and I know many things that are not right. God has given us the opportunity to come again, and with what we are doing now, the people in our party will not regret it. We are cleaning the house so that when you come in, there will be no issues and we will not be deceived anymore. I was part of that administration because I believe Edo must be developed. So I sacrificed my time for 8 years to help organize the state. I went to the World Bank to raise money for the state and enhance its development. But with what I have seen in the books, I look like a fool. While I was arranging finances and other things, I didn't know that the money I was raising for the state was being fretted away. I don't like probing. I like to go forward. But it has become very difficult because when I look at the cost of contracts I awarded in 2020 with the ones awarded 10 years earlier, people have questions to answer. We are not a government that like to persecute people or victimize anybody. But the truth must be told. Edo people must know how we awarded $200 million contract 10 years ago, and we have paid every amount of that contract, and it has not been completed. He added Edo people must be told how a project that is supposed to remove flood from Benin City created more flood. I am not an engineer, but we will call them to tell us what happened. They must explain to Edo people how we have been able to award contracts about a tenth of the cost and achieve more than they did 10 years ago. This type of behavior must stop, and you can't do something wrong and be shouting that someone is wrong because you don't want people to know what you did wrong. The governor also said the South-South region should produce the next president of the country. Yes, that was the word from Godwin Obaseki at the ceremony of the PDP chairman in Edo State, that is Dan Obi, and he made something very clear. He said there are a lot of things that are wrong in that Oshomole's administration. And he said he does not like probe, he does not like anything like winch hunt. He likes moving forward. He said, but there are things that you cannot even compare. Things, the kind of contract that was awarded 10 years ago is far more higher than what was awarded about 3 or 2 years ago. And you are not even seeing the result of those contracts that were being given out. He said, and a lot of monies went missing. He said he was there fighting for the government to get better, for Edo State to get better while he was working for that administration. But little did he know that most of the funds he was raising for that administration to be better and for Edo State to be better, he does not know that most of those funds are being embezzled. And at the end of the day, he said a lot of things, a lot of projects that were supposed to be completed were never completed, especially the roads in Benin City. He said, how come so many places that are normally flooded were said to be being contracted to contractors, and only for those places to become worse, that that means the contractors never really worked well on those places. Rather, they made it worse. That some of those places that were normally flooded have become worse than they were before the contractors handed those projects. So he said the administration there's a lot of questions that they have to answer, because he said he does not really want to do this, but he does not like to victimize people or even try to probe people. He said he likes to move forward, but so many things are wrong. And majorly said he's doing this for others that will come into governance, because he does not want people to start putting blames upon past administrations and all of that. He said the system has to be clean so that when you come into governance, you would enjoy governance. When you're doing things wrong, people would ask you questions. Because I remember a state where the governor came in, and all through the term, the 4 years that the government, that administration used, was heaping blame upon blame upon blame on the former administration, and was calculating all the monies and all the salaries that the governor did not pay, that's how he wants to pay, and all of that. He did not do any project. All he was capitalizing on was the former administration's failure. That is a failed governor. Any governor who does that is a failed governor. Yes, if you cannot probe that person, that means you don't have any right to talk about whatever went wrong with that administration. And you did not even make any project. You did not do any project. All you were doing was destroying and capitalizing on what has passed. And probe the administration, you cannot. That means you have something on the ground that you cannot even come out to say. Well, what Godwin Obaseki is doing is a very good one, but I wonder how this case is going to end, because really it is all about the APC. But anyway, guys, I don't know what you think about this. Please drop it in the comment section, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.